Hi everyone, welcome to this class on Fundamentals of Physical Geography, NCERT Class 11. Let us start with Chapter 1, Geography as a Discipline. These are the things we will study in this chapter. What is geography, relation of geography with other sciences, branches of geography, and the importance of physical geography. Let us begin with a question. What do we study in geography? We know on the Earth's surface, there are two components, the physical environment of the Earth and human activities. We human beings depend upon the environment for several things. Similarly, the environment is also affected by human beings. That means the physical environment of the Earth and the human activities both are interrelated. In geography, we will study about the physical environment of the earth, human activities, and the interactive relationship between these two. What is geography? The word geography was coined by Eratosthenes, a Greek scholar. The word geography can be split into two, geo and graphos. Here, geo means earth and graphos means description. Therefore, we can define geography as the description of the earth. Now, let us coin another definition for geography. Where do we human beings live? We live on the earth, isn't it? That means earth is the home of human beings. Hence, we can also define geography as the description of the earth as the abode of human beings. The description of the earth as the abode of human beings. Here, the word abode means dwelling place or home. We are familiar with natural sciences like geology, pedology, oceanography, botany, zoology, and meteorology. And there are social sciences like economics, history, sociology, political science, and anthropology. Geography is different in its subject matter and methodology. But at the same time, geography derives its data from all these natural and social sciences. If we observe the whole world, we could notice many variations over the surface of the earth. There are similarities and dissimilarities. See, in some places there are deserts, some places there are oceans, and in some places there are thick forests. So, geography studies all these things. Therefore, we can say that geography is the study of areal differentiation. We can take the example of cropping pattern. Cropping patterns differs from region to region, isn't it? Why does it differ? Just think about it for a while. Yes, it is due to the differences in soil, climate, demands in the market, or the capacity of the farmer, etc. A geographer not only study about something, but also he finds the causes and its effect in future. Therefore, we can say that a geographer explains the phenomena in a frame of cause and effect relationship. Now let us see whether geographical phenomena is static or dynamic. Of course, geographical phenomena are highly dynamic. Dynamic means changing with time. We have already heard about the environment human interaction, isn't it? Changes occur in the geographical phenomena over time because of this environment human interaction. Example, if we consider the primitive societies, they directly depended on environment. But what about the modern society? It has modified the natural environment by inventing newer technologies. That means the interaction between environment of the earth and human activities. This causes or leads to changes in geographical phenomena over time. Now, let us see about the space organization. The space is organized with the help of means of transportation and communication network. Therefore, we can say that geography studies the spatial organization and spatial integration. Geography as a discipline is concerned with three sets of questions: what, where, and why. First of all, let us see the question what. What means about what? It is about the natural and cultural features. We have already studied that in geography we will see about environment human relationship, isn't it? What does this environment mean? The natural features. And what does this human activities or human beings means? Cultural features. Therefore, in geography it is concerned with what? With the identification of the patterns of natural and cultural features. Now, the next question, where? Where refers to the distribution of these natural and cultural features. For example, how is the population distributed? We know some places are densely populated and some are scarcely populated. Like that, in the natural vegetation of some places have deserts and some places have thick forests. So that is concerned with the question where. Now, the next question, that is why. Why refers to the explanation. Why some places are densely populated or why some places are scarcely populated. Similarly, why do we have deserts in some places and why do we have thick forests in some places? Geography as an integrating discipline. Geography attempts spatial synthesis and history attempts temporal synthesis. Let us understand what does it mean. We know in history we study everything in relation with time of occurrence, isn't it? That means history attempts temporal synthesis where temporal means in relation to time. In geography, we study everything in relation to space. That means geography attempts spatial synthesis. Spatial means in relation to space. Geography has relationship with all other sciences. A geographer should have knowledge in all related fields and he should connect or integrate them. Therefore, we can say that geography as an integrating discipline has interface with numerous natural and social sciences. Now let us see an example of how geography influences historical events. We know that Himalayas act as a great barrier and provided protection. But there are passes in Himalayas which provided routes to the migrants and invaders from Central Asia. This example explains how the geographical aspects of a place influences history. Moreover, it is possible to convert time in terms of space and space in terms of time. That means time and space are interrelated. For example, consider a place A and place B. Suppose these two are separated by a distance of 1500 kilometers. We can also say that place A is 2 hours away from place B if traveling by plane. Or we can say that place A is separated from place B by 17 hours if traveling by train. Hence, we could convert time in terms of space and space in terms of time. Now let us see the relation between physical geography and natural sciences. You can have a look on this figure to see which branch of geography is related to which branch of natural science. Geology is related to geomorphology, meteorology is related to climatology, hydrology is related to oceanography, and so on. You need not worry about all these subjects now. We will study all these in detail in the coming chapters. Then geography also have relationship with social sciences. We have already discussed about this relation between geography and history, isn't it? The branches of geography, social geography, political geography, economic and population and settlement geography, all these are closely related with sociology, political science, economics, and demography, respectively, because each of them has got spatial attributes also. For example, political geography. Political geography involves state, which is a spatial unit, and in economics, various aspects like production, distribution, etc., have got a space aspect also, isn't it? You now just have a look on this figure to see the relation between geography and various social sciences. Branches of geography. There are mainly two branches of geography: systematic and regional. Systematic geography was introduced by Alexander von Humboldt, a German geographer, and the regional geography was developed by Karl Ritter. He was also a German geographer. Systematic approach. In systematic approach, each phenomenon is studied considering the world as a whole. Then, as the second step, different types are studied. For example, we can take natural vegetation. As a step 1, a study will be done at the world level. Then, as a step 2, different types of natural vegetation will be studied. For example, the types such as equatorial rainforest, conical forest, monsoon forest, etc., will be identified. Next is regional approach. In regional approach, the world is divided into regions at different levels, and then the geographical phenomena occurring in each particular region will be studied in detail. So first step is to divide into regions, then in each region geographical phenomena will be studied. Dualism in geography. Actually, the word dualism means being divided, but existing in two different forms. Similarly, in geography, it is split into two: physical geography and human geography, but still both of them exist in two different forms. Earlier, emphasis was given to physical geography, but human beings are an integral part of the Earth's surface, so the human geography also got developed. Now, different branches of geography based on systematic approach. There are three branches: physical geography, human geography, and biogeography. First one, physical geography. Physical geography comprises of geomorphology, climatology, hydrology, and soil geography. First one is geomorphology. Geomorphology studies about landforms like rivers, mountains, plateaus, etc., their evolution and their related processes. Climatology involves study of atmosphere. Climatology involves study of atmosphere, weather, climate, etc. Then hydrology. Hydrology involves study of oceans, lakes, rivers, etc. And soil geography involves the formation of soil, types of soil, fertility, etc. Next is human geography. Human geography comprises of social or cultural geography, population and settlement geography, economic geography, historical geography, and political geography. First one, social or cultural geography involves the study of society and its contributions. Then, population and settlement geography studies population growth, distribution, sex ratio, migration, etc. It also studies about settlements, the rural and urban settlements also. Economic geography studies about the economic activities like agriculture, industry, tourism, etc. Historic geography, if we consider a place, it might have undergone some historic experiences, isn't it? The geographical features in that region also have undergone some changes with respect to time. So, all these things are the concerns of historical geography. Next is political geography, which deals with space from an angle of political events. For example, it studies boundaries, space relation between neighboring countries, etc. Next is biogeography. It actually acts as an interface between physical geography and human geography. It involves plant geography, zoo geography, ecology or ecosystem, and environmental geography. Biogeography is an interface. Remember that it is an interface between physical and human geography. Plant geography studies the spatial pattern of natural vegetation. That means how is it distributed with respect to space. Then zoo geography. Zoo geography studies the spatial pattern of animals and their habitats. Ecology or ecosystem deals with the scientific study of habitats. Then environmental geography deals with environmental problems such as pollution, land degradation, etc. This block diagram summarizes all those things we have studied in the previous slides. Just look into it. Next is branches of geography based on regional approach. There are regional studies, regional planning, regional development, and regional analysis. In regional studies, based on the area, there are macro, meso, and micro regional studies. Micro means a smaller area is taken into account, and macro refers to larger area under study. Meso lies in between them. Regional planning refers to the rural planning, urban planning, etc. Similarly, there is regional development and regional analysis. This block diagram summarizes all those things we have studied about the branches of geography based on regional approach. Now, for every discipline, there are two aspects, philosophical aspect and methods and techniques. Philosophical aspect takes into account geographical thoughts, land-human interaction, etc. Then methods and techniques involves techniques like cartography, that is map making techniques including computer cartography, geoinformatics like GIS, GPS, etc. Next is the importance of physical geography. Physical geography, we study about lithosphere, atmosphere, hydrosphere, and biosphere. The study of landforms is very important because it is the base of all human activities. And about climate. Climate influences our house, clothing, and food habits. Oceans are the storehouse of resources. So, all these things are very important as far as human beings are concerned. Now, there are modern technologies for making use of these resources, and this has created an ecological imbalance in the world. Therefore, it is absolutely essential to understand physical environment for attaining a sustainable development. At the end of this chapter, two more definitions for geography is given. These definitions are given by Richard Hartshorne and